You can take it off.
So where is this guy?
Should be here any minute. ¿Y ese precio con el que quedamos?
Je ne comprends pas.
¿Y ese precio con el que quedamos?
Je ne comprends pas.
No sé qué idioma estás hablando.
Oui, mais je ne suis fatigué.
Vaya, no sé.
What the hell? He made me wear the bag and everything. Why'd you stab him?
Government paid him off. He's been leaking our location for months. What else was I supposed to do?
You think I'm gonna write a positive article about you after you literally murder my guide?
I know you're gonna write a positive article. Here's how you're gonna start. In the small Central American nation...
Wait a minute, I'm the one writing the article.
I'm the one with the knife.
In the small Central American nation of San Felipe, there's only one person standing between a corrupt government and a helpless population. His name, Miguel de Castilla. The locals call him El Cadejo Blanco, after the protector dog of local legend. The dog appears to travelers to protect them from harm on the road. As San Felipe makes the transfer from colonial possession to independent nation, the need for a protector is greater than ever. As de Castilla puts it, there's an unfortunate space between freedom and security, and I fill that gap.
Do you think people are gonna believe this?
Nobody will believe me. Nobody believes the oppressed.
Just because you've been repressed in life doesn't mean you need to get revenge.
We're not taking revenge. We're just securing our rights. Just some of my people take it too far.
Okay, if you let me write a real article, I'll make sure to make it as realistic as possible. If your cause is good, then the article will turn out well.
I wanted to speak to you in particular because I admire your father's work very much. The work that he did in Vietnam helped to sway the American public greatly.
If you admire my father's work, then you have to understand that he was being honest. And if you want me to write a good article about you, then you have to be honest with me.
You want the truth? I'll tell you the truth. We're not gonna win this war, but I'm doing what I can to protect my country.
It took time to crack the enigma of de Castilla. My first experience with him began with the murder of my driver. He was a government informant, claimed de Castilla. But the violent revolutionary seemed to genuinely care about his country. He talked about his actions as necessary for the true freedom of his country. As the nation begins the political process, the interim government hasn't been very popular. It's widely regarded as weak, especially with the strong influence of cartels in the political process. We both use violence, de Castilla says, but my violence isn't for money, not like the cartels. It's for freedom. It's for the safety of the political process. De Castilla's father was absent from family life from the very beginning. Without a guide, a young de Castilla was swept into a world of political controversy and gang wars. The gangs, they were like sports teams, you know. What's the difference? You wear your team colors, they're on TV, says de Castilla. It wasn't the best world for a young man to grow up in, especially one with little moral compass like young Miguel. Despite a lack of guilt for past actions, de Castilla recognized their impact. People have died because of me, whether at my hand or on my word. I don't feel ashamed. It's my greatest talent and my worst regret. It's this inability to feel that has allowed de Castilla to continue in the face of incredible and often bloody odds. It's hard to argue with Miguel de Castilla. Maybe it's the blood on his hands, or maybe it's the fervor with which he follows his cause. Who can say if his cause is the right one? The government denies it. But de Castilla doesn't care. I'll keep fighting, he says. A note from the editor. Miguel de Castilla was killed in a government raid on his home 2 weeks after the interview was conducted.